Alright, guys, welcome back to ASMR Soldier. I have to hold my mic because I don't have a long enough stand. Man, it has been a stressful week. No doubt that it has been a stressful week. It has just it's been a very testing week, that's for sure. But we're going to try to get some rest, get some sleep. I look terrible. I got bags under my eyes going a little bit, so the goal here is to get you to sleep. And I'm just gonna kind of be a little bit positive and very reinforcing because man, life got hands, you know. Life out here is punching hard, and you just gotta know that no matter what happens in life, you have to do the best that you can with the information that you can. So it's always good to plan for what you want to happen, and then kind of be a fortune teller, right? You have to kind of look at different possible outcomes that could happen and try to, oh, excuse me, I'm starving, and try to kind of do whatever you can to avoid those negative outcomes. And then if one of the things that you planned for happened, then you've already got a plan for, something that happened. Okay, so you always have to have some kind of contingency plans or some kind of alternate plans. It's just the way life is. You could have everything perfectly planned out, and you have everything. You're gonna go from A to B to C to D. Sometimes the road has a big old pothole in it, and it ruins your suspension on your car, and now you gotta skip from B to D, and you skip C, or maybe you gotta go somewhere else. And I guess what I'm just trying to say is, you just gotta take the punches as they come, alright? And just know that, like, nothing in life is ever set in stone, and nothing in life is ever concrete, that no matter what you do, there will be some change, there will be some struggle, there will be some resistance, I guess you could say, right? When you think about building muscle, how does the muscle grow, right? You gotta put it under strain. You gotta put it under some pressure, and when you create that strain, the muscle grows. And the same thing is true about you. Life is gonna put you under some strain, under some stress, and if you fail, it's no big deal. What you have to do is just get back up on that horse and just try again. Because when you get back on that horse after your failed attempt the first time, the second time, you already know what to expect and you already know what to do. So you'll get it done and you'll be successful. Alright, the thing is, when life happens, life throws a curveball at you. It's the thing you have to do is you can't stay down. Right? You have to constantly reinforce yourself that you are You have to constantly reinforce yourself that you are good enough, and that you can do this. No matter how hard things may seem, no matter how new or impossible, you may be at something, or you may be feeling completely worthless as a man or as a woman. All right, but you have to understand that you create value. You do. You just have to identify what you're good at, and you have to pursue it every single day with absolute passion. And just because maybe you don't know what you want to do right now, or maybe you've just been kind of in a rut, okay, and you've just been kind of struggling a little bit, that doesn't mean you're a failure or that you're worthless. I always like to go back to, the light bulb. I think it was Thomas Edison, right? Who said on his 1001 attempt on the light bulb, he wow, that sounds terrible around here. He said, I found 1,000 ways not to do it. Right? So if you get knocked down in life 1,000 times, you gotta get back up 1,001. And I know it sounds easier said than done. Sometimes you just get tired. Sometimes you just get tired of getting knocked down, getting your teeth kicked in by life. But you gotta keep going. All right? No matter what you do, you gotta keep going. I want you to make a promise to yourself that you're gonna keep going, no matter what it is. All right? Life is too short. Life is too precious to be feeling worthless. I need you to worry about what you can control. I think that's the biggest thing you gotta worry about. What you can control and what you cannot control. In life, you cannot control what happens to you, but you get absolutely 100% control how you react to things. If it's called the negative bias, right? So if you wake up in a bad mood, you are more likely to just have a bad day. And the reason for that is pretty simple, right? You wake up in a bad mood, you're having a bad day. Now everything that happens to you that's negative, your brain will immediately pick it up. Right? So you wake up in a bad mood, right? You ran out of toothpaste, right? You ran out of mouthwash. You can't find your favorite socks. You're late for work, right? So every little thing that you start to notice in your brain is negative, and nothing good is going, because the only thing that you identify are negative things. So how do we combat a negative bias? It's pretty simple, but it's not. All right, you combat a negative bias by listing things that you're grateful for and listing things that are going good, right? So if you're late for work, you could say, man, at least I'm in a car and I'm only gonna be 2 minutes late, as opposed to waiting on a bus that's gonna make me an hour and a half late. You see, it's those little subtle differences, right? Because our brain just loves to cling on to negativity. I mean, just look at the news. When's the last time that you saw something positive on the news? I can't remember. I can't think of anything that was positive on the news. It's all been negativity, because our brain subconsciously loves it and thrives on negativity. So that's how you fight that negativity bias, okay? When you see that you're starting to fall into that trap, you need to immediately identify it. And you need to start thinking about the good things, the positive things. Now, this is, like I said, easier said than done. It's going to take some practice, and it's going to take some time. It's not going to be something that's done, and it's not going to be something that you master completely overnight. So just keep working at it. You have to keep working at it every day. And there's people in the hallway. Guys, if you didn't know, I'm staying in a hotel room. It's been, I think I got like 27, 30 days left here. I'm here for school, so I have to stay in a hotel room. And I'm right next to the elevators, so you could hear the elevator all the time. You could hear people walking up and down the hall, chit-chatting it up. It's never the perfect time to record, so if you hear things, right, I'm right next to the elevators. Also, the ice making machine, which is that little hum that you might hear. Yeah, you gotta fight the negativity bias because, man, it will eat you up. It will eat you up. This past weekend has been rough. I can't go anywhere because of COVID restrictions. I have to stay in my hotel room unless I am gonna go buy food, or groceries or something, and then I gotta come right back to the room. So it's been really isolating, and I've got some reading done, but I've had a lot of assignments that I've had to do, so that kept me busy, and occupied. It kept my brain a little busy. So, it's just remember, that life is precious, life is short, and don't hold grudges. Okay, I'm not saying outright forget any wrongs that have been done to you, but don't hold grudges. Just work on you, right? Work on yourself. Read, learn about finance, learn a new skill if you can. Fight that negativity bias. Okay, I want you guys to do me a favor. Down in the comment section below, I want you to write down some of the things in your everyday life that you feel you can improve on and work on by simply trying to fight that negativity bias. Okay, thank you guys. It's been a tough week. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope that this was soothing and relaxing, and I did things a little bit different. Usually I'll do whisper ASMRs. This one's a little bit different. I'm kind of talking a little lower. I might have to slow it down. It's a little fast, I think. But hit the like button, subscribe. It helps out the channel. And if you want to support more, you can go and check out the Patreon. I'm not going to twist your arm, but I would appreciate it. As always, remember, I've got your six. Stay blessed.